own a digital media marketing services company called Empowering Brands, and I love it. So this title of this presentation is Win at Social Media, in 20 minutes, right? Win at social in 20. I'm not going to tell you that you should only be on social media for 20 minutes. I love social media, so I can be on it every day, all the time. My husband wouldn't like that very much. Not addicted to my phone. I have been, so I can tell you about that. But if you have a strategy and put that into place, have a calendar, use the tools such as automation, you can be effective in 20 minutes. I think you can be effective in 5 minutes every day if you have everything planned out. So one of the best things about this actual show is that it connects our audience. So I haven't used this yet, so I'm not sure if it's ready, so we'll see. Yes. Connects, okay? It works. So this is probably the most important word that you'll see on the screen. We're connected here. We're all marketers or touching marketing at some point in our lives. And so this meetup, as she said, is an experiment to get together. We're all here. We see these products. We're amazed by them, but we don't use them every day. We just actually have to learn about them in order to educate the reader. And how do we do that? We connect with our peers. We get together, and we can actually learn from each other. So when I think about connect, what does that mean? It means building a community of people that are like you. And so when you come together with that like mind, that like interest, and talk about what's the challenge, how can you help me solve a problem? That's what we're doing here. That's what you have to do for your customers out in the field. So looking for that connected community first starts with connecting yourself to peers in marketing. Next step is connecting your marketing materials to the end user or the manufacturer that you're trying to get your problem, to help them solve that problem. And we'll go into that a little bit more later. But backing up just a step, I get so excited about the connect word because that's me, and I really think that that's the core of social media. Social media is just a website or an app that connects people to a network of peers, or that allows you to share content. So think about a website, even a blog on your site. What are you doing with it? Are you, writing to educate that reader? Are people posting comments? Maybe that's social media. Give you an example. Does anybody? I have kids. I have 3. I have boys, and they actually introduced me to a social media platform. It's called Fortnite. Okay, it is a game. It's a video game where they made me go and buy a headset so they could communicate with their neighbors. The kids at school are like, hey, you're gonna be on Fortnite tonight? They're texting now back and forth to get onto Fortnite. And I use this example because it's out of the box, right? It's not something that you think about as a social media channel, but it is, because it's connecting a community of children. It's influencing their lives. So when they get to school, if they haven't won something or they don't have the coolest skin, they're out. So when you think about that in business, you think about this show and you're not participating in the social media that's happening, you're really being left out. And so what does that mean? That means that the next generation who thinks it's cool to go on Twitter and check out products and people in the industry are going there and they don't see you. So my job, which has always been my job since I created the company 7 years ago, was to educate the industry, to figure out how to talk to people in order to then educate them the way they want to be educated, not the way that I like to talk, because I like to talk in circles. Stay with me. I'll try to get it in a straight line for you. But as we educate ourselves on how to communicate, then we're able to talk to that customer a lot better. So the connect part, I'm so happy y'all are here and willing to listen to me to talk for 20 minutes. Somebody tell me when to shut up. But when we think about the actual person that we're trying to reach, is it an engineer? Is it a maintenance person? Is it the reliability engineer that says, if this breaks, I gotta have somebody to call, and I wanna know who the expert is. I don't want the third expert, the one down the line that you may tell me is the right person. I want the number one expert that's gonna help me solve my problem. So that leads us to inform. One of my favorite parts about social media is that there are so many different ways to get that information out. Our company starts with empowering pumps and equipment with websites, newsletters, social media. So it starts with building a piece of content, distributing it or publishing it on your website, distributing it through whatever channel you have, a newsletter, social media, depending on the content. Is it a video? Maybe you use YouTube. Is it just a blog? Use Twitter. It's really quick, you know, you can measure that traffic and you can do it in a quick live type of distribution. So that's my favorite thing about Twitter, right? It's live, kind of like here, but it's also a way to send out information that you can measure and provide clicks to more information, which is really great. The other way to inform the reader is to have a team of experts that you can lean on, okay? I'm not an expert in this industry at all. I love when somebody says, oh, that's the pump girl. And I'm like, yeah, that's funny. Okay, that's really funny. But I know somebody who can give you that answer. So if I'm going to inform someone, it's because people out here, the experts, the subject matter experts, have given me a little taste of what their knowledge is so that I know, okay, let me connect, back to that word, those experts with the problem that they're having, and let's solve that for them. So inform is very important, and it's going to change depending on what kind of content or product that you're trying to promote. I think that each social media platform has a new, like, fun, creative way that you can inform people. So don't think, oh, I can't use this platform. It's Instagram, it's new, and nobody's really like clicking on that. Think about what could the messaging be that I'm informing the reader about, and then let's play all that together. So it's not one social media platform used to inform, it's all of them connected. For the purpose of what? Education. That's why everyone is here. It's not because we all just want to see our friends. We want to be educated on the market. We want to go to the courses. The short courses are amazing. I never get to go, and I'm jealous. But I get to know that who are the experts. They're in there talking about the latest and greatest technology. And so we take that back. We learn from it. We create and write in order to educate the readers, our audience, right? That's our engineers, our operators, our maintenance people. Education is the most important if you look at the reasons of social media. So in order to get anybody to respond, to fill out a piece of paper or anything like that, you have to be solving their problem. The only way that you can do that is to educate them on your product, service, or a person that you can connect them with to educate them on that. Okay. Of course, I love celebrations. Facebook is great for this if you know the people. And so when you want to win at social media and celebrate something, you better tag the person in it. We've had so much fun at this show. For the winners, we got to meet them. They walked around the booths and took pictures, and we were so excited when they won. But if I didn't know them, I couldn't tag them, I couldn't see their pictures that they posted, it wouldn't make much of a celebration on social media. So take that back to your company. How do you get people to really care about your marketing? Celebrate them. That's what's really important. They are the ones out there in the field working hard and trying to solve the problems in a way that will increase your company's success. So say, it's really simple, it's to celebrate something. Can I take your picture? Can I, do you have social media channels? Do you mind if I tag you in this? It's that simple. Yesterday we went out and I wanted to celebrate the women that may be here. I was like, okay, I've got like 5 minutes. I didn't do this pre-plan. It just came to me. Hey, do y'all mind getting in front of this sign over here? And let's take some pictures and celebrate the women of TPS. It took 2 minutes to walk around and be like, hey, okay, that's a woman. We're gonna have this little event right here, and do you mind getting in this picture with us for women in industry? Of course, yes. And so we had maybe 20 people in the picture. And so what I'm saying is, look for ways to celebrate our industry. It's so important. The people are doing amazing things. Our products save our lives. That's when I lose it, when I get, vital to life is so important. And y'all just don't know that you can walk over here. I mean, I won't point out anybody's booth because that might, be touchy. But those products that they create are how you get heating and cooling comfort, all the way to your energy, all the way to the food you eat. The little strawberry in your yogurt, that's a pump that does that. So it is so important to celebrate these people who make our lives better. Okay. Another thing that's our job is to inspire the next generation. I love sitting around and talking to engineers, because of course I'm not, or y'all, this would be a completely different presentation. But I learn from them and I'm inspired, and I am actually, looking for that person who is maybe my age that goes into the middle, that is an engineer, that says, I get you, and I'm gonna encourage and inspire that next engineer to be like you. How do you connect that person? And it's basically putting a face out there. Okay, we're not willing a lot of the times as engineers to put a face and say, hey, I'm doing awesome stuff. But if you do that and you tell your story about what you did to succeed, then you're gonna inspire someone. And the only reason I say that is because I have proof. I got these people out of their comfort zone. We've been posting Person of the Week. Just tell me a little clip. What would you tell a young engineer coming into this? What would you tell somebody out in the field working? What would make them want to work here? Something that simple, and they open up and tell, well, I did this and this and this, and it was amazing, and please absorb as much information as you can, young people. That inspires you, right? That is what we want. So, marketers, if you can get somebody on your team to tell a story about their life, make sure you do that. Okay. And empower. And I don't know how long I've been talking, but empowering, 10 minutes? Okay. Empowering is, that's what I do. It's giving the authority or power to do something. So right here, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of things I could have told you, like, you need to go to LinkedIn. You need to set up your profile 100%. Number one starting place, if you're not on LinkedIn, please go do that. But I've been saying that for 7 years. We're not gonna talk about how to build a profile. We're gonna say, there are tools, if you Google how to make a profile, they have the step-by-step instructions. LinkedIn, awesome. Just, they'll tell you how to do it step by step. I'm gonna tell you, you need to research the platform, even Snapchat. Learn how to do it. It's uncomfortable, I hate it. But learn how to do it, so then when somebody comes to you and asks you, you're the expert. That's what we want. We want to lead this industry. They're coming to us and asking us, they've been coming to me, not the expert in pretty much anything in pumps, asking me how to get in touch with pumps or turbo, sorry. Anyway, but coming to me and asking me, what is this? How do I get in touch with the customer? How do we talk to engineers? Well, you have to at least know how to work the program. You've got to try out the social media tools and not be scared to do that, because then you're empowering yourself, right, to be able to empower the next generation, which means the person that you're mentoring. Does anybody not have social media channel? Raise your hand if you do not have a social media channel. Right. We know what a social media is now. Now we have to have a strategy. We have to have a reason why we're doing this, and the reason is to grow our business. The reason is to generate leads for our company. If you don't generate leads, do you feel like you're staying around very long in marketing? No. If you're not able to show some type of response to your social media, nobody's going to want to participate. If you're not able to inspire or to connect someone through a post, then you're pretty much just, okay, I give up. That's why you see abandoned channels out there, which please take them down. If you're going to abandon them, just take them down. We don't want to see that from 2013 when everybody tried to do social media. The people who are active and have a mission. Mine is to empower people to use social media tools, that they can be better at connecting people in their industry. They can be better at obtaining knowledge. There is no way I would learn about pumps if I didn't come to a show like this and I didn't have tools to read after I left the show. So using all of those tools in order to learn, educate, right? We always say connect, inform, educate. That's really easy. We're connecting all you people. We're going to talk about something. We're going to learn. We're going to teach you that all these products out here can help your business, right? And then we're going to educate you on, okay, you've got the product. Now what do I do with it? Learn to install it. Learn to, even us, if you don't know how to work where a bearing, where a seal goes in a pump, you're in trouble. YouTube is an excellent social media channel for education, and that will empower you. Okay. I don't really have kind of a closing for this, other than I think that you should really think about what channel fits your personality, because when you are on social media and you don't like it, I know it, I can tell. Maybe I can read people better than others, but I think that your audience can also tell. So have a good time with social media. That's what it's for. It's connecting peers. Say things that are cool that you sit around and talk about. Look for ways that you can use social media to connect, but also inform the reader, to celebrate our teams and our amazing engineers and the workers out in the field. That I was wearing a jumpsuit yesterday. Those things aren't easy to work in, you have to look for those reasons. Or social media is just a waste of time. Okay, it's just fun for you. We want to connect all of that together for a purpose. That purpose is to educate our industry on all the amazing things we do and all the products that are going to save them money and make their process run more reliable and efficiently. So that's all I have. If there's any questions, I can answer questions now. I can also give you details and resources and links to actual things that can help you step by step. But I thought y'all heard that from me already. So let's, any questions? At least one to make me feel better.
Hold on, first of all,
Thank you.